I would imagine they have to put the DP mid now. I don't think it's not like the lane is unplayable against the Nature's Prophet, but you have to find out. You have to come up with a hero that actually shuts this guy down.
Hmm.
Dyer's choice. Let's give him a second. Radiant
Well,
knows just who to
there's a
pick
hero
here,
that can at the
okay?
very least chase the Nature's Prophet in the trees, and they follow up with the Naga Siren, which uh, it has been a little bit less popular. We were surprised to see a CK picked up instead of a Naga yesterday.
Yeah, that CK pick did not work out. The Naga Siren
Yeah.
would have, but the CK did not.
Mhm.
It could just be comfort picks though, right? You know, carry players like to play what they like to play. That being said, dude, I feel like playing carry in this patch is so miserable unless you get to play like Lina or NP. I feel like every other hero just does not feel good.
Yep.
It's weird that the only like good agi heroes are for like are when they have like a really good counter pick, things like Drow. Or if you're an illusion hero like TB or Naga Siren, you know, because then you actually can kind of farm quickly. But Lesh going to be picked up here for Thunder Awaken. Just a generally good tempoed hero. Takes care of the Naga illusion as well. Also gives you a lot of tower pressure to combine there with the Nature's Prophet. So we will see some probably early rotations with Jakiro, Nature's, and Leshrac.
Dude, all of these heroes play so fast. You've got Clockwork as your initiator, Jakiro, Nature's Prophet, and Leshrac all just like tear towers apart. So I'm not sure they're gonna have time to farm on this Naga Siren. They see them go for this and they go, okay, I'll just play even faster then. I don't know, man. It seems rough for them. Last phase of bans coming out here. Wildcard is down at the bottom of their reserve time. The Troll Warlord. Any other carries that you're concerned about here, or do you think it's going to be Nature's Prophet in the one?
It doesn't have to be Nature's Prophet one now that you see Naga Siren. You could definitely just take the Nature's Prophet to the offlane and it's going to be fine.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was one of the draft benefits of grabbing the Natures here is it wins the offlane the Death Prophet matchup. And now versus the Naga Siren, it's actually fine there as well. So I think you can just take Natures to the offlane. And then you can just pick a better safe lane matchup as well. Something that does, you know, kind of hard counter the Naga Siren.
Yep. Speaking of Naga Siren, hard counters. Actually, Monkey isn't hard counter. I'm surprised they got a Spectre on Thunder Awaken, by the way. Given that you already see Naga Siren, Sammy has played Naga Siren as a position 5 a couple of times, but I think your draft kind of comes apart if you go for Naga 5 here.
All right, Dyer's turn.
And get rid of the Ember Spirit.
Wow, that hero making it all the way through. That is nuts. Okay, so they do swap. They do dodge the lane. They do dodge the bad lane of the potential Death Prophet versus Nature's Prophet.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll grab the Tide for the off lane here of Sunlight. I like it. Sunlight's actually done a pretty decent job with it. You also have some water synergy here.
Yeah, of course. The Naga and the Tide Hunter. Right. Thanks, buddy.
Yep. Just doing the high level analysis, of course. Thank you. Thunder Awaken, though, they could still put the Tide, or they still could very easily put the Nature's Prophet in the safe lane up against the Tide. They could put Lesh mid into the Death Prophet, and I think still even pick an offlaner if they want. They have a lot of options still open for Thunder Awaken here.
Yep. So 50 seconds left. I think you probably just grab. I think you need a hero that can kind of frontline a little bit more. Like if Clockwork could be initiator for you, but up until Nature's Prophet builds a couple of items, they need somebody who can play a little bit further forward. And I'm fairly certain it's going to be an offlane that they grab here.
There's the Naga counter. I forget about this, man. Yeah, that's good.
I mean, it is even more AoE damage with the Scorched Earth. So these illusions are just going to melt at the beginning of the game. I'm not sure Wildcard are going to have the power to stop them. Like, you're going to put the Tidehunter in front of your buildings and hope that they don't play aggressive on you, but it is a lot of magical damage that they have out. Stone of Defiance by itself is not going to be enough. I think that Thunder Awaken are going to take this game pretty quickly.
The Doom matchup versus pretty much Death Prophet, Naga Siren, and Tidehunter, all of these heroes are pretty heavily countered by it. Obviously, Kraken Shell will remove the Infernal Blade, but Naga Siren gets absolutely dumpstered by Doom in the late game. This is such a rough matchup. If you like try to pop Song at all, he can just BKB Doom you. It's pretty nuts. This is a rough matchup for sure, but I like it. I'm with you on this one. I think Thunder Awaken, their draft is really solid. Excited to see what they do.
Yeah. As am I. I mean, I'm normally on the wild card side of the fence on a lot of things. You know, I work on their voice line with them. I'm good friends with Mr. Card. But I'm not going to mince words here. I think this will be a quick victory for Thunder Awaken, man. I think this Nature's Prophet is terrifying, and a lot of these other heroes are pretty strong right now as well. So they could turn things around and surprise me. Again, you have Tusk on your side. If you can get yourself mid Tusk, especially if you get yourself an early Aghanim Scepter, it becomes very difficult to push high ground. They have a lot of tools for stopping them. They can split push and slow things down with the Naga Siren. So the tools are there to win, but the ease of execution is definitely on the Awakened side.
All right, here we go.
That guy is lying to you, by the way.
What?
The guy in Twitch chat.
What guy in Twitch chat?
The guy who said that you were his favorite. He meant me.
Interesting. I mean, that's fine. You can cope, man.
All right, get ready.
I don't have to. Oh, look at this little curry. Look at the curry inside Thunder Awaken's base. The one named Uwu.
Oh.
Little lizard. This thing's adorable. Zoom in on him.
The Thunder Awaken base?
Oh, yeah,
Aw.
Thunder Awaken.
Yeah, this is the
Zoom in.
old what was this?
It's,
TI5, TS6, TS7? One of those.
It's
Okay, 2021.
Exotic, right?
Never mind. Yeah, it's the Exodal, but I can't remember what year it was. Autographed by Effie, by the way. That's very poggers.
This courier is adorable. I want a Beast Coast Exodal. I don't think you'll actually get one in the game now, though, because Exodal already exists, which is kind of sad. But you've seen their mascot, Crest?
You do not
Yeah.
have this.
It's actually an Exodal.
Yeah, I know. It's cool.
Ever again, you are fighting human garbage.
Yeah, shout out to Beast Coast mascot.
Ooh, Arc. Walking up onto the high ground here. We'll find Jakiro Clockwork take a beating before turning back around.
You know what to do.
I'm pretty sure Ninth is going to have a pretty fun game here. I love this build. This is the old school Safely Nature's Prophet build, dude. Just Robe of Magi and triple Iron Branch. That is it.
Magi?
Yeah, dude.
Magi.
Ogre Magi?
You are the worst kind of person.
You're welcome.
I mean, a lot of time people have been going stat items, but to go for the Robe of Magi here is kind of surprising. I'd prefer to see Gloves of Haste or an Orb of... excuse me. A Blightstone. I was going to say Orb of Destruction. Or Corruption. Sunlight already taking some harass here from Michael in the auto attacks of Knight.
Yeah,
I mean, you might as well. Better result is a scary ability.
Yeah, this lane's gonna be pretty rough for Sunlight. He's like normally you don't go points in Kraken Shell on Tidehunter, to be honest. He's gonna have to on this game. Like I don't know how.
Oh, right, Wildcard. Start the goddamn game. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I don't know how he plays this lane without a point in Kraken Shell. Just the right clicks from Knight are gonna be super frustrating. And Michael, he's just having a hoot back here.
Yeah, once he gets level 2 batteries out, things would be a little bit easier for him as well. We can take a quick glance at some of these other lanes, though. Mid-lane, the Tusk against Lush matchup, I imagine it's going to be relatively even. You have a little bit more harass with the Lush Shrek, obviously. You don't have a ton of kill potential onto the Lush with the Tusk. Just missed a range last hit. That's embarrassing on Lala. Let's look back bottom again.
I like bottom. Dude, Michael just keeps running at him and stacking, you know, forcing Flea and Sunlight to stand on top of each other while Knight just runs these little treants around. It's somehow they can't do the damage back to the Clockwork. Like none of the damage is sticking onto him. Sunlight will get a salve though. So
yeah,
just trying to.
It is one of those his HP dropped too low. Otherwise, he just gets hit with a power cogs as well.
And he did go for level 2 Kraken Shell. Like I said, I don't think he has a choice in this lane. Like, he actually has to have that damage block. Ooh, there's your level 2 on Michaels. He will be able to trap Flea here inside. Nice bushwhack, though. That's a pretty cheeky play there.
Wasn't away from him, so he's gonna be just fine.
Well,
Clockwork, I don't think he's gonna try to pull him down.
Okay, he's not gonna chase.
He's got a Fairy Fire on Michael too, so he's fine.
Yeah, I also keep forgetting, Sunlight not having a pointing Gush. Like, a lot of your damage comes from the Gush combo. So.
Mid lane, Kits tries to commit out a Lala, but these shards are not gonna last long enough and be able to stay on top of him.
Let's take a look at top lane, where we've got the Doom up against the Naga Siren and the Death Prophet. It is a 5-position Death Prophet, by the way. So something that we were anticipating would be mid. It's just going to be Sam playing it in the 5, which this is kind of a throwback. We used to see a little bit of 5 DP when the Spirit Siphon was first like changed to just straight damage instead of percent damage. Because the damage numbers were way higher, and like level 1 Spirit Siphon, level 2 Spirit Siphon could just like solo heroes.
Yeah. Oh, there is about to go down. Yeah,
I
I wasn't a big fan of the 5 DP, but this is just kind of how people responded to seeing like its tower taking potential nerf back when Exorcism was changed to do 50% damage to buildings as well. The Lich is taking a lot of damage here. Something's going to chase him under the trees, and I'm pretty sure he goes down here.
Nice done. He does indeed. That's going to be first blood for Ark.
First blood. That sets the perfect note.
Yeah, putting the Jakiro in the Naga Siren lane does not feel good.
He's going to block with shards as well before he gets the other water in. No, he's not going to be able to. Maybe if he had 3 points in it right away. Well, they would have been low enough.
Lesh is also
but he blocks him coming back to
hero.
lane. You can't get either of these last hits because this is a cool move.
Oof. That's yeah, definitely a little frustrating to play around.
Look at that. Kids was too good for 5 out of 4 stats. That's what the problem was, right?
Yeah, that's how that works. Hey, question for you, Neff. The biggest question of the day that we haven't really talked about is the patch coming out
Today?
Today would be
the middle
today.
of Pro Series?
Patch comes out either today or after Major. That is the only 2 options.
Well, historically, it comes out between games that we're doing inside a series.
Like game 1 finishes and then they drop it for game 2. Yeah, that's always the classic.
Yeah, and then our lobby takes like half an hour to get started because of it.
It's usually more than that. It's usually like an hour and a half.
Yeah, it has happened so many times in the last 2 years, 2-3 years that I've been doing games with Summit. It's off cooldown. Even better if it were to happen today where Blaze is in charge and has to sit through it all and get everyone into the lobby. That would be truly poetic.
That would be. That'd be good stuff.
Just like old times.
It's like we haven't missed a beat, my friend.
Yeah.
Sunlight is doing exactly what I expected. He knows he can't. Oh, that's a kill top lane. They find Excel, actually. Quite nice.
Yeah,
say Sunlight's doing exactly what he needs to do on the Tidehunter. He knows he's never going to be able to push Knight out of the lane, but he's going to become another immovable object. So he's just got the 3 points Kraken Shell, 52 damage block.
Yep.
And a Ring of Health. So Knight does almost no damage. This is such a... It's a really boring build, but it will protect his tower, and Sunlight will be able to farm.
Yeah, I mean, like you mentioned, Trans don't do anything to him. Knight can't do anything to him. It might even build this Javelin before he gets the Mithril Hammer. That way, like, at least the magical damage proc is going through on him. I don't know. This guy just gets to exist down here. Top lane is where the action is, though.
Ooh, the dive onto Ark. Lala with the rotation in. Does find Sam. There is going to be kits, though. Walrus punch to follow up from that bushwhack snowball there as well. He's looking to try and just bring down the Naga Siren. The Doom can't chase him underneath the tower. He does manage to grab the kill there onto the Hoodwink. They look for Ark, but they don't have it. It will be kits instead with a Haste Rune. Does have the Quelling Blade and a little bit more of a duration there to work with, so they get out. Nice dodge out there by the Naga Siren.
Death Prophet's going to TP right on top of these heroes. A bold move, but again, they want to keep these trees underneath the tower, clear out the creeps. You want to make sure this catapult does as much damage as tier 1 as possible.
Yeah.
And Sammy's trying to do the opposite. There's no point in leaning against the Tidehunter right now.
Jakiro just died.
I don't know my own strength.
Walrus punch.
I'm
combo.
surprised Doom is chasing this. Like, he could have very easily just killed the Death Prophet with the help of the Nature's Prophet, but instead does not really find anything there. And Sammy, he's actually farming super well in this top lane now. And like, this is again a support, but he's got a lot of experience already.
Mm-hmm. Sunlight is actually top of the CS chart right now just because he does not have to leave the bottom lane.
Yeah,
I think a couple of them probably kills under tree and stuff.
Doom ends up going down top, but looks like we're going to see a dive here in the bottom lane as Sunlight's about to find out that he can be killed as long as the Lesh shows up.
Magical damage. Your Kraken Shell is going to block that one, unfortunately. Really wish you didn't got that Hood Defiance completed earlier. And I was mentioning this during the draft. I don't think Hood Defiance by itself is going to be enough to deal with the amount of magical damage they have. Jakiro, Clockwork, Doom, Lesh is pretty insane.
Kit's gonna probably regret trying to CS that mid. If he didn't CS that mid, he would have gotten a regen rune. Exorcism comes out here. Sammy just gonna try and chase down the Jakiro. And the question is, will he be able to stick on top of him? I mean, the Exorcism movement speed, it's a lot. He just needs to get in range for the Spirit Siphon. Looking for the Doom now. Won't be able to finish it off.
Honestly, I thought Illich would just turn around, press Doom on him, and then whack with an Infernal Blade there.
If he hits him with an Infernal, he might just die. Yeah, that Exorcism is not returning in time. He's going to get punished very heavily for that one.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Then he goes down. Exorcism on cooldown for 2 minutes now. That's a fuck around and find out situation for sure. Definitely pushed your luck there as a position 5 Death Prophet. Bottom lane, you're going to try to take the tower here on Tidehunter and Kids. It doesn't look like you're going to be able to respond to this in time, so bottom tier 1. First tower of the game will go the way of Wildcard.
It is a little bit surprising, right? Considering you have the Nature's Prophet on the other side. It's one of those heroes that you would expect to have already made a rotation to take a tower.
Yep. Well, it looks like they're going to be able to grab the top one as well on Thunder Awaken.
Yeah.
Chiro's only got 1 point in Liquid Fire, though, so you won't tear through it too quickly. DD Rune inside the river. Kits will get his hands on this one, and he's going to move and try to find a kill with this. Lots of damage between this and Walrus Punch.
I like
Right?
the first item Blink he's got going for, too.
Yep. I mean, he went for the Falcon Blade first. This is getting more and more common. We don't want to see the mid laners just go straight for, I don't know, Blink Dagger. They feel really underwhelming, not enough HP or damage. This kind of scales you on your way there.
I think like Tiny is one of those few heroes that's like an exception, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, his strength growth rate is just so high that he can get away with
Sunlight jumps in here. They end up not getting on top of him with the Clockwork, and Kit's on the backside with that DD rune doing some work. Lala is going to catch a Ravage as Sunlight will find that kill to finish him off, and he's just tanking for the front fight. As they've got plenty to work with. I mean, Kit's, that Doom's about to expire, and he's going to chase, I think. No, okay, backs off. They're under the tower now.
Surprised Knight doesn't, or Knight's not just like take this opportunity to hit the mid tier 1 tower. Fortify was on cooldown, so they lose several heroes up in the top lane. It looks like they're going to lose this tier 1 tower as well. They don't get anything from it, so. Wildcard looking decent right now.
Yeah, level 7 Death Prophet as the 5 at 11.5 minutes into the game. I mean, that's pretty damn good. Like, the amount of damage that this DP is contributing and the fact that he's so tanky, it's really like a heavy commitment to try and bring him down. It's causing problems for Thunder Awaken.
We'll see if they're going to be able to recover from this one. I'd say that they're not off to the start that they want, though. With 3 key net with disadvantage at this point, with how good their draft is supposed to be, they're going to try to make a fight happen in the mid lane, but Sammy's just a support.
Yeah, they do finally get him, but you're right. He is just a support. You're going to trade for the clockwork. Getting the kill onto Sunlight here would be very nice and perfectly trapped in place. They will be able to do so. Now, Kit's stealing down a haste rune, so won't be able to chase him at all.
Yeah. Well, he gets to survive this one. He get closer to his blink deck. He'll probably have this one done by the time his haste rune expires, so he's going to farm safely for the rest of this.
Dyer's scanning all over for enemies. I promise this
I hate
will
to see it.
get more exciting. If you're in the vicinity of Dyer's top tower, I'd put on a hard hat. Radiant's middle tower is about to be a pile of smoking rocks.
Jakiro pretty far up. He's going to get punished for this one.
Does get the snowball off and the minus attack speed, but he's got a haste rune. Kits will make sure he gets this kill.
That there is dominating.
Mid lane though, they've caught Lesh as well. No Ravage though to follow this up, so you will be able to just walk this out on Lala. Probably gonna go all the way back to base at this point, as he's got no bottle. Needs to be able to secure that Bloodstone pretty soon.
As for Wildcard, they probably want to stick around here. Ravage is up another 10 seconds. You want to use this opportunity to try to show the tower. Yeah, they ping it out. With Leshrac forced back into base, I mean, especially if you see Nature's Prophet expend his TP to go down to the bottom lane, I would be positioning for the mid tower.
Radiant scanning for enemy. Or maybe for friends. They look unpopular.
Blink Jagger now finished up on Tusk. So what are you expecting for him to gank with this one? What is
They need
what are
to
you doing
smoke
right now
for
with your
NP,
Tusk?
right? Like I think they really want to try and find the kill onto NP. You could also just punish the fight mid. Like if you get the initiation onto the Lesh, like especially before this Bloodstone comes out, you can follow it up with the Ravage. So they have the damage there, and it looks like they are aiming for the mid lane here. Lesh pretty far forward. The Gush to kind of start this initiation. The Ravage, it's coming soon. They don't even need it. They've got the burst damage just from the Hoodwink to bring him down.
Blood spraying everywhere.
And with the Exo, they're just gonna get the tower as well. Okay, Wildcard's actually hitting a really nice timing.
Radiant's middle tower is about. That's it for Radiant's middle tower.
Yeah.
We'll never forget you, Radiant's middle tower.
It's only a 2 key net with advantage for now, but they managed to take out the Leshrac. They still have Ravage available, and this Nature's Prophet hasn't really had a chance to participate in the game too much, I feel.
And I think Lala a little bit more.
You're about to hit a bunch of timings on Thunder Awaken, though. I mean, Gleipnir's almost done on Nature's Prophet. BKB's almost done on Doom. Bloodstone's almost done on Leshrac.
That would be the Trinity for sure if they can get these items all around the same time and try and make a play. I mean, they do need to get this mid-tier 1 tower, but it's not easy. They didn't have to pull Ravage out in the last fight, so they're still sitting on that one as Sunlight's queuing up the pipe next. Deciding not to finish up the Guardian Greaves. I'm sure he'll go back for it, but for now, it's not like he needs to dispel this game. There's not like an Orchid or a Global or anything like that.
Yeah. There's the Bloodstone done, like we were talking about. Gleipnir, only another 330 gold away for the Lesh. Or sorry, for the Nature's Prophet.
Oh man, they are playing right on the edge of vision. They will be able to find Knight here, and a Sharpshooter does come through. Samson doesn't have that Exorcism, but they are just dumping the damage back around. Knight, though, hold him in place. A big Macro Pyre trying to burn down. Kit's the Wrath of Nature will finish him off as Arc. He's TPing out. He wants nothing to do with this fight anymore. You still got a hook shot available. Michael trying to set up his angle. And he's got it. Just as the creeps die, the Doom's going to come out as well, and the Tidehunter can no longer help, and into the mid lane tower they go.
Yeah, just worried about them turning that one around with a big Ravage into like an Acorn shot Bushwhack. It would be unlikely, but you'd better safe than sorry when you're beside this tier 1 tower. Like, it is a we doom him, we get the mid tier 1 versus we all die situation. Why take that risk? And now, Sammy, the whole team's here. I don't know why you were going for this one, my man.
Well, he does trade for the Jakiro. Yeah, Flea hitting him with the Sharpshooter. He's going to buy back here on the Death Prophet, and I don't really know why. I guess he does have Exo. but only one Spirit Siphon left. He did go for the Shard here as well, which
you gotta be
a little bit
careful with how
surprising.
far you commit onto Lala here, though, because again, he does have the Bloodstone available. If it turns out you and your illusion, you are dead.
Yep. So, yeah, the Spirit Siphon Shard increases charges by 1, and it causes the fear after 3 seconds, which is pretty good. Didn't it used to reduce armor as well?
The what?
Radiant's middle tower is
The Spirit Siphon? Didn't it used to like reduce armor as well on the Shard? Did they get rid of that?
I think you're thinking of Viper.
No, I know Vipers does it. I feel like Death Prophets did as well. I'm thinking of something else though. And it's not Viper. Oh, they've caught the Tusk. Nice snowball here to dodge out the initiation, but they're just gonna hold him in place. The Ice Path into the Macro Pyre. Give that kill on over to Lala.
So picking up the pace, did finish those items, those like really important items like I was talking about, and that's going to be making a difference in these team fights. Doom hasn't popped his BKB yet. He'll probably make use of this when the next game is off cooldown.
And he's about to have a blink. He's now top net worth, baby. Very farmed on the Doombringer. I mean, it's just what Dooms do, to be honest. It's not incredibly surprising at all. He did go for the 4 points in Devour.
Thank you, my beauties.
A tithe to the impurities.
Dude, it's funny how many times Devour's been changed. Do you remember when it was just like regen?
Yeah, just regen, no abilities. It's kind of funny how Doom has gone from a low armor hero to a high armor hero.
Yeah.
With Devour as well.
He
They
used to
decreased his
be-
base armor and then they gave him armor to this ability.
Yeah. I was gonna say, didn't he used to be like literally 0.5 armor was his base back in the day?
Yeah.
Radiant scanning
Do you remember?
for
Do you play Dota 1 at all?
Did I play Dota 1? Yes. Jeez.
Do you remember when Doom had the AoE on the ground scorched earth ability?
Oh, yeah.
he
It
would-
was like
it was
Corpse
like-
Explosion. It was the same idea. It was the same type of ability.
And it gave you movement speed and attack speed when it was on the ground.
Yeah. If you remember the old Pit Lord days, right? Of just going mid and
Yeah.
dropping the Corpse Explosion when anyone came near the lane.
No, I didn't know how that ability worked. I was dumb.
Yeah, that was good. You would just like sit there, watch all the bodies pile up, and then someone come up to last hit. You would just pop the corpse explosion, and they'd all die.
I wasn't. I was pretty bad back then, and I
That's
was young when Corpse Explosion was in the game.
Those were the days of Battle Fury on every strength hero. Clockwork, Tide Hunters, Underlords, Doom, everyone built Battle Fury. It's good stuff.
I just remember they kept changing around Underlord's Q from being like channeling to non-channeling to channeling.
They will find the
Oh.
initiation here on the Jakiro. He ends up tanking the shot there, and oh, he doesn't get the Macro Pyre off, though. Would have been a completely different fight. The Doom, though, did manage to connect on the Tide Hunters. They take down the Tusk as well, and Tide, he's on the run. Backside of the fight, though, they've caught Knight. He's trying to TP on home. He will make it. No way to cancel it. Tide, they still got their vision set on him, but now the Death Prophet looks like he's going to try and sacrifice himself. Allow Sunlight to TP on home, and it works. You end up losing only the 5 there instead of the Tide Hunters, so.
Yeah. Somebody's got to be getting frustrated with this pretty quickly here. I mean, I get doomed every fight. I'm just going to build a Lincoln or some shit. I don't know. Maybe get Seattle to deal with it, but it is becoming very frustrating not being able to get my Ravage off.
Lala blinks into
a
Arc,
double
but he has a
damage
DD
rune.
rune. Gets the Song and the Siren off at the last second.
He's got
and,
Ravage.
yeah, they're
These
going to
two are
Ravage
dead.
this.
Wait, Clockwork's waiting. He's got the angle.
Does he have the angle, though? BKB comes out from Doom. Can he get out of here? Oh my god, he's actually going to get out of here. Macropyre just clips Arc. He has to run. Clockwork silenced up from an Orchid there. Nicely done. As Flea looking to chase for more of the... Ooh. Is he going to get him in the mid lane? Yeah, he does indeed. Well done by
Alright.
Kits.
He, in fact, did not have the angle. It looked like he might have had the angle, but a double damage. Ooh.
Good old Wrath of Nature.
getting obliterated.
Yeah. I wonder if they're still going to feel confident to try to go for this Roshan. It doesn't look like it. They're walking towards the pit. They lose the Hoodwink, and then
Baby is coming down.
Arc is now sitting at much lower HP than they originally anticipated. So they're thinking, maybe not. All right, but this does improve the situation for Wildcard a little bit. It looked like you were really taking off on Thunder Awaken, but as long as you can continue to stall this one out, the game does get better for you. I was mostly concerned about the early game strength of Thunder Awaken. If you draw this out, Wildcard definitely has the advantage here. This Naga Siren gets ultra scary in the late game. You don't?
No, I think Thunder Awaken crushed them late game.
Listen, you're Ricky. You're bad. Your opinion does not matter. Okay, I'm here to analyze the games. You're just here to look pretty.
I look at like Naga Siren. I don't know how she comes online ever. Well, we'll see. They're gonna find Samson here, just the 5, but tanks the gank there for the Tusk, so not too bad.
Listen, buddy. All right. Aghanim Scepter on Naga Siren. Okay.
Aghanim Scepter.
Yeah. You're going to be able to split push the waves as well with your illusions. You can pick people up off by themselves with the song. You can use Reel In.
Sorry, I had to
If you're in the vicinity of Dyer's top tower, I'd put on a hard hat.
fix something on the production side. I was not paying attention. What was the question?
Oh, wait, did you just have it, like, wrong until now?
No.
Okay.
Something that no one could see, but I had to fix it for myself.
Okay.
Don't look now, but
I'm sure it's all good then. But yeah, Naga Siren, I do think just scales amazingly to the late game this time. Yes, Lesh can kind of clear the illusions out, but Lesh will also die incredibly quickly to the Naga Siren.
So Ark has the heart now. Looking mid lane for Knight. There's the blink. The Ravage does come out on the Nature's Prophet. He's got to get the BKB, but they perfectly layer those spells. And without the Nature's Prophet, that could be Roche. High ground, they find Samson again. He's tanky, man. He is not an easy kill.
Yeah, I mean, you're going in with multiple heroes. It just gives him multiple people to Spirit Siphon. Are gonna have vision of the Roche, and they see everyone like kind of walking around the pit here.
It's a DD rune though.
On that flare. Yeah, I mean, it gets even more tempting to go for Roche with this double damage rune.
And him smoking right on in. Sunlight with a nice blink. Excel, he does get the Macro Pyre down, and it will block that ramp, but Kits will make easy work of the Jakiro.
Yep. That's 2 heroes dead now. Nature's Prophet is back up in 10 seconds.
And they have buyback, but no Macro Pyre. So
if they want.
They have found Michael. He's popped that jetpack, trying to get away at Cogs as well, but Flea's gonna chase him on down. And that will be a nice pickoff. But in comes Lala. Okay, managed to find a really quick pickoff. He jumps in. He gets the Doom onto the correct Naga Siren, and Death Prophet just getting beat down here by Knight. A big save here from that snowball as they chase down Lala. Does he have the chase? He does not. Naga Siren still surviving. They actually just ignoring him for the whole fight here. They're looking for everyone else. Sunlight now in trouble. The BKB comes out from Knight. It's going to dodge the Song of the Siren. And now Ark going to try and fight up against this Nature's Prophet. He does have the Tusk here as well. And Knight is in so much trouble. In comes the Doom. Managed to catch the Naga Siren. Lala as well. They've got him, baby.
Yep. And that is exactly what they need to do. I mean, with Ravage on cooldown, they're able to take that fight. They get the Doom off on the Naga Siren. She's not able to use her Orchid. She can't instant or mirror image people by herself. She's not a scary hero if she's not using her abilities.
No. I mean, the heart doesn't allow her to like really take damage from the Doom, but
it doesn't matter.
They just ignored her.
Just treat her like a creep for a fight. They kill everybody else. They over-rush on themselves afterwards. So they're really wishing that they had Ravage on that last team fight.
And that'll be it. Roshan goes the way of Thunder Awaken. Lala will pocket the Aegis. And Nature's Prophet back to the races in terms of farm. Queuing up the Silver Edge next. A good break mechanic for the Tide Hunters. So maybe going forward, you may not have to... I mean, the whole idea, right? You don't want to have to Doom the Tide Hunter.
Yeah.
And Doom has the good old Aether Lens queuing up the Boots of Travel.
You think you'll go for bots too, or probably not right away? I think he wants to turn this Aether Lens into an Octarine core after he's done the Boots of Travels.
Yeah, I'd agree. Dude, Flea just keeps finding pickoffs on this Hoodwink. He is doing a lot of damage already on this hero. Just the shard alone, plus like Aether Lens, gives you so much kill threat.
Got it.
Doing a good job on that one. Flea's always been an impressive player.
Yeah.
I just wish, you know, his Twitter wasn't so weird.
I think it's more than just his Twitter, man.
He's just a weird guy.
Doom here, finding a Ogre Seal Totem. That's always nice. The Naga Siren with the Cloak of the Flames, though, is pretty sick because it does work on the illusions.
That baby is coming down.
4K gold lead here for Thunder Awaken. Not a substantial lead. Being almost 30 minutes into this game, it is probably a little negligible. The problem is definitely the Doom and the Nature's Prophet, though. These guys, they're not going to like slow down at all.
Yeah, if anything, the game gets harder.
Blink BKB now done on the Lesh. So grab a Titan Sliver, an Elven Tunic, and a Paladin Sword will drop for Wildcard. I mean,
Titan Sliver's a real nice find.
Yeah,
They're going to pass it over to the NP. I mean, NP's got Mindbreaker right now, which is also pretty good, but...
I thought he might take the Elven Tunic, but maybe they'll put that on Doom or something.
Somebody's got to take this Titan Sliver. I think they just care to just hold on to the people's gift. This neutral item is give you 300 HP. 15 strength is actually just kind of busted.
Yeah, People's Gift is like the best item on everyone that's not a strength hero.
Man, Radiant does not like Dire's bottom tower, and it shows.
Well, they can go for the tier 2 tower, continue with the aggression with this Aegis.
And they push so fast, too. Edict
Yeah.
goes down. There's your Treants.
My God.
It's just gone. They smoke up on the back side of this. They're going to try and cut off maybe an attempt for Wildcard, but Wildcard's not even bothering to fight this. They do not feel comfortable at all, and they have this Ward Sentry. It's revealing the real Naga Siren. The blink comes out. The Warstop off the mark. He gets the stun, though, just in time. Arc will go down.
All right, things are getting rough now.
Oh, Michael's got his eyes set on Sammy's Nature's Prophet. Hookshot. No, oh my gosh. He catches the Tusk instead. A BKB is available for Kits and a Haste Rune. He's going to try and make his way into the trees. They're going to be able to corner him off here, and they've got him. Dude, that hookshot was sick.
It was. They just have so little of the map now. They've lost us all just in the time of the Aegis. They took that bad fight around the Roach Pit, and they've gotten harder and harder since then. Second last outer tower now being grabbed by Knight.
Dire's top tower just went brick belly up.
Go.
He finds another kill. Lashrak finishes up Kaya. I imagine going for a Kaya Sanj. Either that or an Ethereal Blade pretty quickly here.
Hope Dire's middle tower is insured.
And yeah, they're going for the last out of the tower. After this, they can keep the enemy's box to the base and the game getting very difficult for Wildcard. I was expecting this to happen a lot sooner. I was thinking if Wildcard could stall this out, things should be fine for them. But they've taken like 2 deaths on Arc back to back, and I think at this point in the game this is costing them a lot. If Arc's not outside the base split pushing, that means Thunder Awaken's getting too much on the map.
Timber.
There's lose him again. Sammy goes down. Octarine Core is done on Doom, so we did see that one picked up after the boots of travel like we expected, so way more uptime on Doom. Got the minus 35 second cooldown. He's got the Octarine Core now. Oh no, they're about to lose Tusk. Oh, okay. He dodges them out. Makes it into the trees, and the flare's off the mark, so they don't scout him. Well played. Mega Siren does finish up the Lincoln Sphere now, though. So You have one tool to deal with the Doom. If you have fast reflexes, you can definitely get this off onto someone just before the Doom comes down, but it is not that easy to do.
Yeah. For some reason, I think all of Doom's spells are bugged for me. I'm not seeing any of the cooldown reduction applied to them. But... Oh, hook shot through. They've got the DP once again. Michael setting that one up. And Doom, he just goes right up onto the high ground, pops the BKB. They're going to find the real Naga Siren sooner or later. And there it is. Doom committed. They find the kill. Sunlight on the run. No point in popping the Ravage there.
Yep.
I feel like the 5 DP did some work early on, and then it, you know, kind of struggled after that.
Well, again, it's just this overwhelming amount of magical damage that they have, and Semi, he realized this. He tried to get a BKB, he just couldn't complete it.
Nice trap on Lala here, but they've got 4 staffs if they need them.
Yep. Assault Kuros is just done on the Nature's Prophet. This guy is always so farmed in every game we see.
It's pretty cool when you just like don't have to spend 30 to 45 seconds walking across a map, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, my
I think he's got the bad gem on his auto attack.
The bad gem?
Yeah.
Full roots
There's
to the impurities.
there's a kinetic gem on Nature's Prophet that when you auto attack, apparently it comes from further behind you, your attack, and so it goes off slower onto the enemies sometimes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, there get the Walrus Punch out here onto the Doom. No BKB to follow this one up. As Flea will secure the kill there with the sharpshooters. So a nice pickoff. I mean, you're gonna need a lot of these on Wildcard.
But it is a start. Like you mentioned, no buyback. They're going to continue to find pickoffs. They're going to go on Jakiro. I don't imagine he gets away from this one. He's got a Ghost Scepter. He's actually outside the Macro Pyre with this one active. But it does not matter. He goes down. They're going to have to send somebody back to deal with these creeps pushing bottom lane. Unfortunately for them, it isn't an instant Roche respawn. It's going to be another 40 seconds. So they'll have Doom and Jakiro available for this fight.
Oh, they got Naga again, but she almost popped the song, I think, realizing that Doom is not alive. It's a little bit of PTSD right there, like, oh god, they found me.
I'm getting doomed. I'm getting doomed. It's over, boys. It's over.
He has a Lincoln Sphere now, which is quite nice. So Doom, I would like to see come up with something that can pop the Lincolns. But for now, opting to hold off against it.
BKB finished up on the Death Prophet. All right, so Sammy can finally survive in these team fights. I mean, they don't have a ton of auto attack damage. It's basically just the Nature's Prophet. So if NP is busy with other things, you pop this BKB on the Death Prophet. Like, we're doing a lot of damage to these heroes again. Sammy's not just going to melt in these team fights. Well, Sammy fans are going to be eating well again, Ricky.
Oh, yeah. We'll see though. It's it might not go as well as they thought. They're gonna be jumping on the high ground here. They get the Clockwork Sammy with the BKB into the Exorcism. They're gonna get a good Ravage, catching 3, and they kick back the Doom. He's got to run. Lala still doing a ton of work, and the Nature's Prophet on the high ground just crushing these heroes one by one. The Gleipnir catching the Naga Siren. He gets the Sprout, but it's just off the mark. Still has the Silver Edge. So the rest of the team going to try and run away here. They will buy back on Excel. They're going to turn around and go for Roshan instead.
All right. I mean, the BKB was super helpful in that team fight. Look, Sammy pings it in all chat. Exactly what I was talking about. Nature's Prophet did total 2,305 damage to the Death Prophet. You see that?
Yep. It's a lot of damage.
Yep. Yeah. So, NP realized exactly what he had to do in the team fight. He was the only one that was going to be able to hurt Sammy through that BKB and just focused him down. But he got to survive for a long time. Again, he took like 3,600 HP of damage because he managed to get the Spirit Siphons off. He did a lot in that last team fight.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if he didn't priority target on Ninth, then I think he would have gone even more poorly for you.
And Satanic nearly done now on Nature's Prophet, just 130 gold away. And bottom lane, they will find Flea, force staff to dodge out the hook shot there, so that is nice, but he's not going to catch him at all. Okay.
What can you do? Satanic done on Nature's Prophet. Shiva's Guard done on Leshrac. He's got the Havoc Hammer as well that he's going to pick up, and I think he's going to replace his Ogre Seal Totem with that one. So he's just going to jump in, Shiva's Guard, Havoc Hammer you. This is going to be a lot of magical damage. Yeah, this is going to hurt.
It is definitely going to hurt.
And you will not be moving either. You're basically going to be 100%. You're going to be down to like 100 movement speed after you get hit with Shiva's Guard and Havoc Hammer.
Well, Nature's Prophet just 4-shot Sammy.
Yeah.
Sometimes you go in and you just literally hit him 4 times for 1,500 damage.
Yeah.
This hero's
It's rough
actually
out here
so
for
balanced.
support. I'm thinking about playing some Nature's Prophet in my pubs after this.
I'm not, because I'm so sick of it. I had a Nature's Prophet throw my game earlier. My last ranked game I played, a Nature's Prophet threw super hard. Oh, Song of the Siren from Arc, just so they can try and get on out of here. And he will TP as he blocks it off. Nicely done. Dude, that would have been a sick play for Michael.
Yeah, but pretty off on that one, though.
Yeah.
But it was worth a try. I think you could have just like ended the game right there if you'd gotten it. You do have buyback on the Naga Siren, but still.
Ooh, kickback. They've got Excel up onto the high ground. They jump in. The Doom comes out. He will catch the Tusk, and Lala ready to fight now as well, as the BKBs are protecting him. They've got to deal with the Tidehunter. Ooh, he actually misses with the Sprout, and Sunlight's going to be able to walk away. Samson just has no ability to stand on these heroes after that BKB expires, and now 4 heroes up onto the high ground. Fortification will come out to try and slow this down, but it is the last effort here of Wildcard. Without the Tusk kickback, it's going to be really tough. Really, really, really tough.
Yeah, it looks like they're just going to be able to take 2 sets of racks here. So, that Aghanim Scepter, the Walrus Kick, is crucial for defending high ground. I talked about... Ooh. Off the mark with the shot. Worth a try, though. They've still got Ravage, like you mentioned, but again, I don't think they're taking this team fight.
I mean, Knight's
Hex
still
is
got
down
an
on the Naga
Aegis.
Siren. Yeah, another minute and 36 seconds. So you lose 2 sets of Raxes.
Knight TP's home, regens real quickly, and he'll be back top lane in a matter of seconds.
Mm-hmm. It is a little bit surprising that they're going to go for this tier 3. I thought that they would just play a little bit further back, as safe as possible. As again, Tusk is back up now. Until you have Doom. Okay, you have Doom again.
This was a refresher.
It's been 83 seconds. Yeah.
Oh, a DD rune. Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah. It is like 83, 84 seconds, by the way. It is bugged. The Octarine Core isn't applying to the abilities visually.
Well, it's plus the Doom
When he actually
cooldown
uses-
talent.
Yeah. When you have the... Like his Scorch Earth is... sorry, his Infernal Blades is 4 seconds of all that's
Ooh,
supposed to be 3.
they kick in the NP. The Age is still on him, though. I mean, they're going to try and burn this one. A nice Ravage to buy them a good start to the fight. The first Doom does come through. He's got a second one available, but there's going to be the Song of the Siren from Arc, allowing them all to get back. And Tusk having that kick again is pretty big. The question is, can they get Nature's Prophet a second time? The stun's holding him down. He's still got that BKB. He's got the Satanic available. They jump in. Lala's looking for Samson. They got him in a nice Ogre Seal to the low ground. There's the second BKB from the Doom. Throws that one on over to the Tidehunter, and NP just doing NP things, man. At this point, it's impossible to do it. It takes down the Tide. He looks for the Tusk next. And Arc, he can't get on top of any of these heroes. I mean, Leshrac's actually out of mana. They might be able to find an opening here. He jumps in. Nice Exorcism here from Sammy, but a good Ice Path. The Force Staff away. Lala plenty tanky as Arc tries to get out. Gets the Mirror Image to buy him a little bit of space. Samson taken down by the Doom. Once again, a beautiful Ice Path from Excel, and now Arc will finally go down. And with that one, the GGs come through. And Thunder Awaken grabbing themselves game number 1.
All right. Looking good here on Thunder Awaken. Took them a little bit longer than I expected. Almost 42 minutes for this game one, but they did make it happen. Wildcard, I mean, I like their draft. I like the Tusk and the Naga Siren, but you can't give away this many heroes that do this much magical damage. I mean, no, not just that. Like giving up the Nature's Prophet on top of all these other things just gives them so much global potential. You got to ban this one out. You let them have too much on Awaken. I think like this SF was not the hero to be afraid of. It was definitely the NP.
Yeah, absolutely.
We were talking about that one in the draft. So maybe not at 100% attention as Sammy had just finished a pub, then hopped into this one. Maybe his mind was just elsewhere during the draft. But hopefully they fix these problems heading into game number 2.
Yeah, I mean, we'll definitely find out. Sorry, my broadcasting software crashed as I was updating the scores and everything, so I had to reboot all of those bad boys. I think we're back. Not OBS, the other thing we use.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not OBS. The stream is still alive. It's just everything that controls the stream decided to shut off. And just like that, we're back. Look at that. So good. But yeah, game 1, Thunder Awaken. Very well played. I was a little bit impressed by Wildcard at the start of the game. I didn't think that they should be doing that good early on, but kind of proved me wrong a little bit. Seems Nature's Prophet pick just too good. So we'll see what they do in game number 2. So we're gonna go to a short break, everyone. We'll be right back with game number 2 of Wildcard versus Thunder Awaken. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you in a bit.